Hey, shalom. I am in my duck house right now. I spent the morning trying to get a hold of this little goat right here. He's a little billy goat and he's running around loose, and we're trying to control these animals. And so by hook or by crook, I got all his friend goats, his mom and his buddies, to come down into my duck area, and then I tied them behind the duck house like his mom is. And he eventually decided to come where they were. And long story short, now we're in the duck house. But I've locked myself in. I shut the door firmly behind me. I don't know if you can see the lock mechanism. You probably can't. I'll show it to you later. I locked it firmly behind me so they could not open the door by running around and banging against it, and not remembering I'm supposed to have a safety latch on it, which it did have, and for some reason it's not on there right now. So I cannot reach it from in here to unlock it. And I've already done yelling for help and texting people I know to let them know I'm in here, but they are not responding right now. Luckily for me, it's raining outside and I'm under cover, so I'm not getting real wet. And I've already tried to run a string. I did, and I put it through one of the latches, but it's made it more locked, not less locked. And the loop that I have to get a string through to actually unlock it it's going to be a tough fit. So what I'm doing right now is looking around in here for anything I can use. I do have these wires, but they're holding these boards in places, so I don't want to take that out if I can find one that's more extra, not as essential. And I'm going to do that. And I also found a stick on the back side that I'm going to try to pull through these chicken wire holes and get it in here and see if I can push the one latch up. So hopefully I get out of here. Hopefully someone responds and comes to my rescue. I got the stick loose. I'm going to keep trying that and also checking back on my phone. Found this pole that I had used as a roost for a bird in here, and so the lock mechanism, if I can, is right up there. And so what I did is I got this through this wire and I knocked that up and I unlocked it. So y'all, I was able to get myself out with stuff that I had sitting around here, but note to self, I don't want to have to do this again. So I've got to get another string, tie it on that locking mechanism, and I'm going to leave this tool in here if this ever happens again, so I can get myself out. Good news is I already heard from someone in the tribe who was going to be here in a matter of minutes. That's good. I still don't know where my immediate contact is right now. I'm putting this back. But eventually that person would have found my text messages, figured out I wasn't back, and had come looking for me. So praise Yah, was able to get myself out of this mess, and I'm going to continue on with my day dealing with that goat. He's going to go for a Terex ride, and he's going to go in with the other male goats. So the goat got put in that pen with the other goats in there. You can hear them. Okay, so they're back there, and now I'm heading back down to release the goat. I had to borrow her collar because he slipped his, and so I've got to go down and get hers on her and get her out of that duck house. This is a lock that I got locked in by. It comes, the bar goes back and the thing falls down, but now it's got a safety latch on it, so I had to push this down, but it falls down naturally. Then what I did from inside, coming through this fence right there, is take this thing and push this up like that, and then was able to push the door out from the inside like this and get myself out. And this is where I was locked in there with that goat who's now up with the other goats, and That's how I was able to get up. That pole right there, which was in the back corner back there. Praise Yah. Just another day on the homestead.